Ethereum, Jake, passes JP Morgan in value. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty close. I think in the next few weeks, it could possibly surpass it, definitely.
Yeah, up 8.3% in the last 24 hours. Okay, Bitcoin miner up, Okay, Doge is down, still struggling after Elon Musk SNL, even though they announced that they're sending, I think, a Doge coin to the moon funded by Doge. Or Doge,
Yeah, yeah. I looked to the news on that one. It was fully funded by Doge, Elon, and this other company. The transaction has been done in Doge. So yeah, and his actual tweet says to the moon, and he's actually said it's going to be the first cryptocurrency and meme in space. So we'll see.
There we go, buddy. There we go. My God. Well, we got Polkadot as well. Strong to the upside, 10%. We got Uniswap with 15% to the upside. All the sushis are going to the upside. That's for sure. Monero, another 5%. Aave, 30% almost. Okay. Polygon as well, close to 21%. We got, things are moving to the upside. Pancake swaps to the downside a little bit because it had a massive spike. It was overbought there. So it's kind of probably going into consolidation before move to the upside. But anyways, we're going to take it to the charts here. Okay. I'm going to go through my three. Jake is then going to go through his three. All right. So onto the charts. I'm going to take it first to Sushi USD. Okay. So we know that this is going to be all summer of altcoins. Okay, why? Well, also inflation is going to help that. Okay, inflation is the worst taxation. That's 100% sure. It eats right into the savings. Okay, and that's expected. We knew inflation is going to come. We're going to start to see, in my opinion, more liquidity going into the market, into the crypto market. All right, so we're here on the monthly time frame. Okay, even though there's not much history on the monthly time frame, I'm just looking for any monthly sensitivity. What we can see here is what? Sell pressure on a horizontal level meeting buy pressure. So what was resistance is now support. All right, that's pretty much all we can do here on the monthly. Let's take it to the weekly. All right, so push exhaustion cycle. Push, that's buy pressure breaking sell pressure to the upside. Exhaustion, buyers coming back in at what was resistance, new support. That's also likely a 50% fib, okay, from the push to completion of that push. All right, what can we see here? All right, yeah, that's exactly it, 50% fib. So here we have our 50, here we have our 61.8, okay, and here's our 38.2. We see buy pressure coming in at our 50% fib, so push, exhaustion, continuation of push. Okay, as we take it now to the daily time frame, what we can see here is that price broke this downtrend to the upside. We have a push, exhaustion. Okay, perfect entry would have been a buy limit order, except we didn't see price action confirmation with the bullish engulfing candle. So now we're just going to be a little bit more patient, wait for price to break mid-range area sensitivity team before we look for entry to the upside. So let's add that area. Okay, here we can see, let's remove the fibs just for clarity. All right, so here we can see what? Horizontal sell pressure on mid-range zone. So we're waiting for price to either come back for full exhaustion to the upside or push exhaustion to the upside. So that's it for Sushi. All right, the next pair we're going to talk about here is Aussie CAD. First thing we're going to do as usual is we take it to the fundamental directions channel on the membership here. We see Aussie is currently at a -4. CAD is at a positive 9.9. Okay, it only goes to a positive 10. Very strong. We know that. Why? Due to this oil. Okay, not only is there more demand worldwide for oil, but also we know that the pipeline caused a shortage, right? So when demand's high, supply is low, price moves to the upside, crude oil price moves to the upside, and thus Canadian dollar follows. Okay, so Aussie CAD, we know that Aussie's at a -4. Excuse me, let me change that color. Okay, -4. CAD is currently at a positive 9.9. Aussie is much weaker than CAD, so we go to Strat 1. We know that we're moving to the downside. Okay, monthly zones. All right, so monthly upper, monthly mids, monthly lower. Okay, for those of you that are new to the team, do not worry. This comes with time, just area of sensitivity. All right, area of battle between buyers and sellers. So what do we know here? Since we got the news that the vaccines actually work, okay, Canadian dollar started to see strength because there was optimism that the market would come back. Thus, again, price of oil went to the upside. So CAD sees strength, push, exhaustion, continuational push. Okay, now we're looking for an entry to the downside at exhaustion. Quickly to the daily time frame, team. All right, so here we finally see sell pressure breaking buy pressure to the downside. That's as expected. Why? Where's our fundamental direction? To the downside. That's right. This is considered a what? That's right, push. What are we waiting for? Exhaustion before continuational push. Winners enter at completion of exhaustion. That's what we're going to look for. We're now moving on to Palantir. Okay, this is quite interesting. All right, why? 49% increase in profits, Palantir, they announced. All right, and yet price is still moving to the downside. We're seeing this over and over and over again. All right, what's happening right now is that companies are destroying their estimates, yet stock price is moving to the downside because it's not good enough to just beat estimates. They have to destroy them. And even in that case, like Palantir, like Tesla, okay, like other tech companies, see price move to the downside. This is due to a couple of reasons, right? First off, inflation is likely the biggest concern, okay? Secondly, I believe that there's more volume, okay, moving into cryptocurrencies because the return is just much higher, okay? And inflation is scaring people away and moving also into crypto, all right? Because inflation is the worst type of taxation, all right? And inflation is good in some way. It tells that the market is recovering, okay? But, you know, when you get too much inflation, that eats into people's savings. It essentially paralyzes the economy, okay? And then you get into a really bad spot. So Palantir is a perfect example of this. Why? Well, think about this. Prices made level of sensitivity. Here we have buy pressure on a horizontal level, okay? So we expect that when we have great news, okay, that we're going to start seeing a move to the upside. Now, yes, we have what? A bullish engulfing candle. This tells us, okay, the market understands good news, but we have yet to see continuational buy pressure. Okay, because what could happen is we could potentially reach area of sensitivity. What was buy sensitivity will become resistance. All right, but there could be some range for profit here. All right, but what we want to see is a re-injection of buy sensitivity. So let's identify all trends. Okay, so we have lower time frame downtrend. All right, let's take the 1 hour time frame. We can see that downtrend. All right, so what is this? Push, correct? What's after a push to the upside? Exhaustion to the downside. So now what do we need for entry to the upside? We need price action confirmation. This is a strong exhaustion, so we're looking for double confirmation, team. Refer to Forex Gentleman University if you don't know what that is, before a move to the upside. If we do find an entry to the upside, it will be back to what was support and resistance. We're not looking for a long-term entry here. We're looking for a quick in, quick out on Palantir. Okay, until volume starts to come back into this stock, long-term analysis is out of the question. Okay, so that's it for me. Jake, on to you, brother.
Okay, thank you, David. So I'm going to start with VeChain or VET. So why I'm interested in this, strong moves to the upside and then exhaustion. We are possibly going to find a quick in, quick out team to previous high, which is our monthly zone. Let's take it to daily because we always start on the weekly. On the daily time frame, we can see this uptrend here. So we had exhaustion off our monthly upper down to our monthly lower. Now we're seeing push and exhaustion cycles between our weekly zones and our daily. We have had exhaustion back to our daily. We now are looking for entry confirmation for a move to the upside, and we've also made contact at this higher time frame uptrend. Let's take it down again for our time frame. What we're waiting for, entry confirmation, team, and we will look to previous high, which is our monthly zone. Keep an eye on the signals channel. You will get a signal on VeChain. Let's move on to the currencies now. I'm going to go to Great British Pound against the Yen. British Pound against the Yen. Monthly time frame we always start on, and we're going to take it to the fundamental direction as well. So fundamental direction on the Great British Pound Yen. Great British Pound, as we can see, strong positive 5.3, the Yen minus 8.2. We know why the Great British Pound is strong, and we know why the Yen is weak. What do we see? Strong moves to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 continuous months of buy pressure. Even though this was a higher time frame exhaustion, it's still a bullish candle with the pin. Let's zoom in and let's take it down time frame. Daily time frame, we can see that we've broken our daily zone and we've had exhaustion. Now our continuation will move to the upside. We've now broken our 4-hour areas of sensitivity. Let's go to the 4-hour now. We have price action confirmation. It looks as though that we are entering the low market volume hours now. We are going to see exhaustion, and then we're going to wait for entry confirmation. Final target will be our monthly stop loss will be somewhere below this lower area of consolidation. Again, team, keep your eyes on this one. You will get a signal possibly tomorrow morning at the London market hours, because it is the Great British Pound. A lot of volume will go into that currency at 9 a.m. London time. Okay, so let's take it to my stock of the week, which is Coca-Cola, or KO. So the reason why I'm interested in Coca-Cola is because we have broken our weekly zone to the upside. What do we see? Previous high, monthly zone, and then we have our monthly lower zone here, weekly mid, and then our daily in between our weekly and our monthly. If we zoom out, we can see it's just straight shot to the upside. We had this higher time frame exhaustion, and now we're possibly going to see a quick in, quick out, at least to previous high here. The reason why I am interested again, team, is because we have broken our weekly zone and we have seen exhaustion. What do we have? Push, exhaustion, and then price action, entry confirmation for a move to the upside on Coca-Cola. You will possibly get a signal on this, possibly again tomorrow at the London market open, and we'll look for a move to the upside on Coca-Cola. We have traded this one previously. It does move pretty slowly. So we might actually not go to previous high. We might just go to the daily mid-range, because I don't want to use up my margin for in case we have other trades available. So that's it from me, David. Okay, David, so I think that we've got a few questions now.
Okay.
So we've got 2 questions that I've picked out. Mike has asked, why would one wait for double confirmation and the importance of it? That's a good question. I like that question, Mike. And then we have got his name is the son of Banksy. I don't think that he's the actual son of Banksy, but he's put, how proud do you feel about the community you've created at FXG and why? So that can definitely be one for you, David.
Awesome. Okay, so since I'm going to answer the second question, why don't you answer the first?
Yeah, cool. So Mike, why would one wait for double confirmation and the importance of it? Well, double confirmation, as you know from FX and FXG University, we would always wait for double confirmation when we have a strong exhaustion. And the importance of double confirmation is that it's confirmation that it's not just an impulse move to the upside or to downside at an area of sensitivity. The double confirmation tells us that buyers or sellers actually have control, and price will more than likely move in that direction. So that's the answer to that question, Mike.
Awesome. Yeah, that's exactly it, Jake. And in simplicity, if exhaustion is stronger than expected, we wait for double injection of buy pressure. And if exhaustion is standard or weaker than expected, then we only need 1 injection for confirmation. All right. So what was the second question was, again, what, Jake?
How proud do you feel about the community you've created at FXG and why?
Yeah, very proud.
I can already tell this is going to be a heartfelt moment here. I can tell.
Look, I mean, this has been a 5-year thing. It's been amazing. I got to meet a lot of amazing people. You know, throughout the 5 years, we've had thousands of members, and it's, you know, from every country around the world. And I've helped out a lot of people, you know, and a lot of people have helped me. You know, I got to, you know, it's a learning process that goes both ways, right? I got to see how people literally come from nothing and grow into something. It's kept me motivated. It's allowed me to stay sharp, consistently doing analysis, understanding that it's not just about me. My signals come, and even your signals, Jake, they go out to the team. A lot of people's money, you know, they follow us, and it's important to be strict on our analysis. It's important to be patient. Okay, so I'm extremely, I mean, what can I say? I think, as you know, Jake, we're still in the beginning of our plans. Really, we're not just going to be, you know, what we're doing now. In the future, we're going to be incorporating a lot of cool things for our members and bringing them along into something more than just being, a group that provides signals and education. So really excited. And because in my mind, even though we're 5 years in, I'm playing the long-term game. And because in my mind, we're still in the infancy stage, even though I'm extremely proud, there's still a lot to be accomplished. All right. So I'm extremely proud of where we've come. And we're just in the beginning. And, I gotta say, love the membership, love the people in the community, love being around and surrounded by people who want to be better, right? That's what's important. Okay. So anyways, if you learned anything in this video, please smash that subscribe button, send it to a friend, leave a comment, press that notification button. Okay. And if you want to join the team at Gentleman Markets, okay, I'm sure there's going to be a link under this video for you to do so. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, and other times, and we shall see you the next time.
See you later, team. Bye-bye.